mic too close. Useless news. Useless news. We're munching. You can talk to me.
Hello. How are you? No, hey, this Maniac Black, man. You already know what it is. Big Maniac.
Alright, sorry for the wait. You know, life happens. We've been through some things, so we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, so hold on, like, it's something we can talk about. We changing the name. Useless news. I'm like, are we 2Broke?
Oh shit, 2Broke together. My bad. I'm thinking about Sandy them shit. The shit I was doing over there.
Look, I'm so like, man, look, I was like, we can switch the name of the show up on here, bro.
Get too much going on. 2Broke together.
Like, 2Broke to care about the name of the show. Damn. But
yeah. Oh shit.
We know we've been on a long hiatus. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So we are on a time limit. So let me set this time so we know that 30 minutes is past. Cause you know we don't want to bore y'all too quick, and you know life got things.
Oh yeah, we know people's attention span is very short. You already know we're a little rusty. Well, I'm a little rusty. I'm just trying to get used to it again.
All right. So what was talking about? Horizon. Yeah. Yeah, but I couldn't like the fucking what we talking about, the rope jump? Oh, that was my bitch.
I say we need to bring.
Hold on, call it back. I'll call it back.
I said we bring it back. We'll just let y'all know. Well, first we were talking about. Really, I guess the topic we starting off with is gonna be games that you slept on, and then we'll go and give y'all the details.
Like games we got tired of,
or just slept on, like you know something that didn't catch your eye when you first saw it, or. You know, just anything. We're just going in that route right now. And one for me was Horizon Zero Dawn. Like, I slept on it the whole entire lifespan of the PlayStation 4 or whenever it dropped. And I just like, they had it free on PlayStation, which honestly is how I slept on Ratchet and Clank the same way. And when they made it free on PlayStation, I played it and was like, why the fuck did I sleep on this game? Like, that Ratchet and Clank and Horizon are definitely two of the ones in my category for like, why the hell did I sleep on this game? So, when we talking about Horizon.
Yeah, because I felt the same way. When I first played Horizon, I remember I told one of my homeboys, I'm like, man, I ain't like that game. And it's because I kept saying, I was like, man, I felt like just walking around, I had to always, like, get in a big fight and all that shit. This nigga. My dog getting on that main way.
Got real comfortable. He getting real comfortable. Like,
yeah. So, and then like same thing. I had to wait till it came back free on PSN. I was like, okay, well let me try it this time. No, it was actually like I think it was the streaming joint. One of them. It don't matter. I just know I got it free, tried it, and I loved it. Once I worked out the mechanics, realized what weapons work for me.
Right.
I told you, like, when it came to those Stormbirds or whatever, I lit their ass up with the Ropecaster. I lit them up. I like, you staying on this ground, bitch.
I was a fan of the Ropecaster. Became my best friend dealing with any monster that I like. If it got to the point where I was fighting a swarm, somebody getting tied down to the ground, I'm gonna forget all about them for a quick minute and work everybody else out. But when I also realized, you know, the cauldrons gave you the ability to override each different one, I finished all them cauldrons. Like, I finished the cauldrons before I even got far in the main story. So, I was just, anything that I ran across, it was tying them down to the ground, override it, so I can at least have one thing on my side. I will even take the chance on getting attacked by another enemy just to lock their ass down so I can have something to help me. But, I know I was doing a Ropecaster, especially like you said, the Thunderbirds, like the Stormbird. When I think I had to fight that giant, when you going, it's one part, you know, when you going to the original space where Gaia was it.
Yeah.
And bro, figuring out like, oh hell no, I ain't finna fight this man. I tied his ass down, overrid him, and he just went on about his business because.
You know who scared me at first? The damn T-Rex thing.
Hey, they was scary as hell.
Man, the damn T-Rex when I first walked by. Man, I used to sneak by it, and the first time I tried it, like, it was like a war food, arrow to arrow.
Bruh.
Then I realized his own. If you knock off one of his own guns, he will light his ass.
Quick, bro. I had to realize that, bro. When it comes to them or any of the animals, any of the monsters, if you get their weapon, that's over with.
Yeah,
they gone.
Yeah,
like,
so
at least at the very minimum, half the health bar gone, and that's at the minimum.
So that's what I did. I think it was the sound. It was some type of arrow that was like it was just specifically made to knocking off parts.
Yes,
man, lit his ass, lit it up.
That's what blew the game over for me. When they gave me that bow where I had the it's stronger period, and you have the ability to shoot the sound or the sound arrows, the Terra Blast, the Terra Blast arrows. That shut the game all the way down for me because it was instantly like, oh shit, I ain't got to worry about nothing. I just knock all your arm off and you exposed. I was on. It was on from that point forward. I was tearing them folk all the way up.
Man.
So like them, but when I fought the Sabertooth, them joints, the Sawtooth, I guess you call them, them dudes was sick.
Oh yeah.
Like
they was like a whole boss battle at first.
At first, and then it just become routine. You starting to go through. You got 4 of them taking you at the same time.
Yeah, you like, y'all knock a bitch out. Like, y'all gotta jump me, cuz.
Like, bro, I'm not going. I'm not going I'm not going alone. Right. We will go together.
Right, y'all gotta jump me. You feel me?
Yeah, bro. It just got to the point, bro. Like, and it just made me realize. The only thing about that game made me realize, like, even though it's a story, a lot of stories, that first game technically really be the origin story unless they eventually make a prequel.
Right.
But most games is still origin story. Like, this is literally Aloy's backstory, and we finna get the real way she saved the world soon.
Yeah, deep into it.
So I just thought that shit was real cool. Like, her story was really, really cool. Like, I thought it was interesting. I want to say in the sense of like it. She. I don't know if I want to say it was pretty original. Like, to me. Like, the whole story and the whole setup is pretty original.
Right.
Cause I mean, I'm sitting there trying to guess what the hell happened, why the people got technology, but
the story was good as hell.
Yeah, it was a twist that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, the story was good as hell. That my homeboy told me. He said, "Man, whoever wrote that story had something to prove." I said, "Oh, hell yeah!"
It was so in depth, bro. It was ridiculous. Like, the amount of like the collectible details, or the details, like these folks had letters and stuff from the old days, or which is crazy because it's technically the future. It would be the future if it was considered now, but it's the past for them.
Right.
But the fact that the way it's set up, I'm not gonna give everything away, but it was just really cool. Like, that was a real cool game. So like that and Ratchet and Clank for me were the 2 games that I really was mad at myself for sleeping on. So I'm trying to do better about stuff like not sleeping on things. Or man, One Piece. One Piece is a prime example of something that I slept on, and I'm just like, hey, that's my shit, man. I love it.
I remember I met somebody in Cali, and me and her was just talking. We just been in the elevator. She saw my shirt. She like, you like One Piece? Like, One Piece? I was like, yeah. And she was just like, I ain't gonna lie, I only watched the dub episodes because that's too many to be watching sub. I'm like, I'm the same way, bro. Like,
bro, when I say I'm waiting, I'm mad as hell because they didn't drop the damn. They dropped the. Well, I'm gonna be honest. If you keeping up with One Piece at this point, it ain't no. You not lost. You not lost. So anyway, I'm stopped at the part with Trafalgar's backstory. That's literally what they just released on Funimation and dubbed. And I promise you, it's at a part where I'm really excited to see what the Flamingo and then how that battle gonna go. But I do not have the patience to watch this on this.
So I'm telling you, man. I'm like, bro, like. I'm sorry. That's too much.
I want to do it, and I'm probably gonna do it. But I know I really just want to see. I'm like, okay, what is gonna be there? How long is it gonna take them to actually do some more dubbed episodes? Because I know some people will probably be like, hey, you need to read it. Like, I got a partner that's like, you either need to read it or you need to just go ahead and suck it up and watch it in sub. And I'm just like,
I can't do it. That's my favorite anime. I can't do it. I can't. Tough. I can't. It's like, I'm like, it's so much other stuff, and I'm like, and I'm not a fan of sub anyway. It would literally have to be like, I have nothing else to watch to start watching One Piece sub.
I think,
and there's no disrespect to it. It's just
like, a lot of people get mad about the sub and dub thing.
Yeah.
Me and you have definitely been noted as the we do not like sub like that. I think with me, I watched season 2 of My Hero in subbed, and I still was like, I think at the point me, I'd much rather just read. Like, that's how it is for me. Is I would rather read the manga than to wait for the sub.
That's how people are. What's the show? Boruto.
I much rather. I'm not watching. I'm just not gonna do it. Especially, look, that's been my problem with going back and watching Naruto. Is I read Naruto, so it's like I read it. I want to see it animated. I want to see the big fight animated. I know people talk about it all the time, but nah.
That's it.
Yeah, but yeah, I know that was alright. So now I think what was how much more time? Well, we still got enough time. We got enough time. So let's just jump in. Let's jump into it. Let's just go and get a. Or do you want to say that for another episode and talk about how the?
No. I wanna. We go on the calendar. We can talk about KD.
We can talk about. You want to keep it on? We'll say this. We're gonna say the other part was on another episode. If you watch, you might watch it before this one, but we're gonna save the rest of it for that. We're just gonna keep this on the what catching up with current news type.
All right, look. You been hearing about KD, right?
We talking about him getting reckless on Twitter. Hey, bro, I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, bro. I was on Twitter at work, bro, and I was scrolling. I said, I think it was earlier. I said, damn, why Scottie Pippen talking reckless today? Hey, damn, bro, I saw that. I saw the John he said about LeBron and KD, which again
right.
It was just my. I'm gonna get into it. I'm just saying I'm gonna go through the setup for it, but it was just saw that. Then I saw what he said about Charles Barkley, and then I scrolled down Twitter. KD, I said, hold on, maybe this is a fake tweet. No, nigga, this KD. KD talking cash money to I'm talking about under some random dude post. That's the part that I don't know if people paid attention to. The dude didn't even have. I don't even think dude had. Dude didn't even have like a 500 followers. It was something crazy. Like, bro, it was like a small account.
Damn. And
KD said this shit on the dude post. Cause dude said he was taking up for KD. KD just, I don't know what made that man spaz out. But I guess he saw that joint and was like, alright, I'm talking now.
He always spaz out like that.
No, he do, but nah, bro, he spazzed out. Like, bro, really got Twitter fingers.
He really do. Like, you remember that time when he got caught for having a burner?
Yeah, I thought, the thing about it, I thought CJ, like, I know there's certain people I see that got Twitter fingers. CJ, shoot, I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised Josh is as collected as he is without just going on tangents.
Look. I'm gonna let you go,
but
I have
I'm just saying, they always, there's certain people that be on CJ, Dame, they be on Twitter and they talk. They literally, they on Twitter like they just regular people.
Right.
And I don't, like, I can't even be mad at KD because, bro, if I had somebody talking about me every day, my whole career, I'm gonna talk shit back.
Hey, you know what I said though? Cause somebody brought this in perspective. Cause what Scotty said, I always said like, when I read, I said that really wasn't that bad to me.
It wasn't wrong.
It wasn't bad. I said, but somebody put in his perspective. He said you got to think about it like this. He said we kind of can't, cause it gives you a whole new appreciation for LeBron, and I'll get into that later.
Yeah, but
he's like, you cannot. KD was asked to do what LeBron been asked to do his whole career for 2 nights. And they said, well, you kind of can't put that against KD because he's never been asked to do that.
But he was putting he did what he was supposed to do to me. Like,
yeah, he put up the points. He just got tired,
bro. Like, you can't blame him on it. Yeah. Like, bro, dude was going fed. Like, I'm not finna talk shit about KD. I got to this point where with players where I used to be such a diehard LeBron fan that I couldn't. I had, I guess you could say, blinders to other people's greatness. Mm-hmm. So I was like, man, I used to hate on Kobe, even though I didn't really dislike Kobe. It was just people that liked Kobe talk so much shit about LeBron that you just had to talk crazy. So that was, I had to stop that because, like I said, I tell people all the time, when the Warriors and the Cavs was going back and forth, I couldn't say shit because I used to root for Steph when he was coming out of college. I was a Steph fan from college, so it's just like, I just thought he wasn't going, but then bro just exploded and became amazing.
Right.
So just seeing these people and they have this greatness, you have to appreciate it. But I wouldn't even know how to deal with it with how KD, you just came off one of the games, playoff series where it was a bitter loss. People wasn't healthy. You didn't have the people around you that you expected to have around you. Kyrie again got taken out by his ankle. you know, and then you get on Twitter and this dude who been saying slick shit about you probably for years.
And he's saying shit about everybody.
About everybody. Because what's crazy is him taking up for LeBron threw me off because...
Right, because I'm like, he's gone at LeBron before.
I done seen Pippen talk cash money about Bron. But not necessarily him, but it was always be this backhanded comment. Like, it'd be like, well, I'm not taking away from his greatness, but this about his greatness. And it would just be weird. So, I don't know. Just seeing him go at KD like that, it just was weird to me. Because it wasn't like it was constructive criticism or... It was just weird because it was like he was kind of blaming KD. And it was like I said, like, I think it was Shannon Sharp who said it. He was like, we cannot put that against KD because KD has never been asked to do that. It's kind of like, in perspective, as a nurse here in Memphis, I was asked to do A, B, and C versus me going to Cali. They're asking me just to do A and B. If you understand what I'm saying, it's like you're asking me. It's like two different organizations. You can't get mad at somebody because they have never been asked to do as much as the next person. But then when they're finally put in that spot, they kind of can't handle it. Which he did handle it, but he just couldn't push it through. Yeah, I mean, bro, he was going fed. Like, I'm not gonna take that because my thing with KD, I think the problem, like, and I gotta say, like, people can feel how they want to feel about what I'm finna say with it is like KD has always been in a stacked situation. Right. I mean, always. Besides maybe the first 2 years, which is like Westbrook. His second year was Westbrook rookie year. After that year, like, nah, bro, y'all got. I think it was in consecutive. Was it in consecutive years? He had
Westbrook, Harden.
Then he got Harden,
Ibaka. Then I forgot who else.
Did
he have Perkins? Did he have Perkins on one time?
But I mean, at the beginning, he had Jeff Green on his team. They traded Jeff Green away or either let him walk. I can't remember how that went.
He always had a stacked team.
He, literally from that, he went from that stacked team
to Golden State.
To a point where that stacked team where he was expected to be the scorer or the shooter. You know what I'm saying? And you got fed up with being the only scorer or the only shooting scorer. Yeah. You leave that and go to a even more stacked situation where with people that kicked your ass.
You had them down 3-1 and they came
back and whooped your ass. And you literally went to go say, hey, y'all play some good basketball over there. I'm coming over there. Right. And that's cool. Y'all was amazing. That was one of the most dominant teams ever assembled.
Right, I still think they're like the best super team ever.
They are the best super team. Like, bro, wasn't nobody fucking with them. No. Like, and that's crazy to say that because, again, they was playing against LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love. But
LeBron,
but
bro, LeBron fans was so validated during that win. You couldn't tell us shit.
Bro, I swear to God, bro, I hate Kevin. Bro, I don't care no why I say, bro, I hate Kevin Love right now, bro. I love Kevin Love. I hate that man all at one time. I ain't never seen nobody get so booty so fast. At least people talk about it. At least Chris Bosh played defense and could shoot and hit big shots,
right?
Or get big. What was Kevin Love really? Kevin Love was just there. He was a spot up shooter in the corner. He didn't
do shit. Like, I remember when they first bring him to Cleveland, they was like, yeah, Kevin Love cold, bro. Kevin Love cold. And I'm like, oh, okay, big. We finna see. Is this y'all man? Like, who is this?
This the dude y'all say was cold. He alright. He cool. Right. Bro, I was the person that, man, Kevin Love. 40 and 20, he can get it to you. He can get it. The man lost all that weight and didn't want to bang no more. I was like, all right, cool. All right, bro. But I'm just saying, back to what I was saying about KD. But KD went from that state team to forming another team with Kyrie where they was just supposed to, at the beginning, it was just supposed to be them two.
Right.
Y'all, I mean, I know some people say, well, their front office made the move to get hard. That's cool. But you don't think he had no say in it? You don't think he had no saying that, hey, y'all need to try to go get my boy Harden? They went to go get Harden probably because he wanted Harden on the team. Harden was tired of being in Houston. And I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like part of it, I don't like the word of karma with that because it's not fair. Mm-hmm. Like, injuries happen, shit happens, but And then number two, I'm gonna put it like this: teams you don't throw a team together and just automatically win every time. It's only a few times that has been able to be done, and even then, it's like, man, like we gonna see the Nets next year. The Nets coming back strong next year.
Oh yeah, all day. Like they said, like this first year was just an experiment.
Yeah.
Because it's like they had all offense, but really no defense.
No folk, they gonna get these folks finna get a full off season together. To work on their team, work on their players, get players, build chemistry. Oh, they finna be a beast. Like this is the time for teams to go ahead and get their stuff together and set up, because you finna have to battle these folks.
Yeah, like you already know who's finna come out the East, because who is the Hawks and Bucks playing tonight?
The Hawks and Bucks play tonight. I think the Bucks just won.
They just won.
Yeah,
Bucks finna take that.
And I hate that, bro, because in my mind, I'm gonna be real with y'all, be real with people in general out there. I don't have no faith. Like, and Chris Middleton has been hooping. It's just something about Chris Middleton. I do not know what it is. I just don't have faith. And bro been delivering. But it's like, to me, he also so inconsistent. Like, the thing people getting on Paul George about is what. And I think that's the problem people got with Paul George. Paul George out here looking real Chris Middleton like. It's like, and people don't want to give Chris Middleton his overall props. It's not Milwaukee fans. We talk about other people in the NBA. Nobody has any faith in Chris Middleton like that. None. Maybe the NBA players, and it's true. Like, most casual fans gonna look at him like, eh. And that might be me. I might be one of the people that just, bruh, it's just something about, bruh, I don't know what it is. And I've been trying to figure it out. But I don't have no fear in Chris Middleton. And it's just to say, like, this crazy to say, because bruh, I heard giving folk buckets. If I had to go live and die by Chris Middleton, I would let Chris Middleton go out there and try to give me 50. If I could do whatever it is to shut down Giannis, if I could shut down Giannis and Chris Middleton is going the fuck off, you know who I'm gonna let keep going off? Chris Middleton. And it's messed up because, bruh, he shouldn't be. I don't know. Like, I shouldn't be that bad on dude because he's an all-star. Right. And he's showing that he is an all-star. I just don't have no faith in it. So, the Hawks probably, to me, are one of the better young teams, but they just got put together in full this year. Like, of course, they added Clint Capella last year. He didn't play that many games. John Collins is finally stepping into his full body, the way he want to play. They added Bogdanovich and Gallinari, and they just and then they made the trade for Lou Will. They got pieces. They have a lot of pieces around Trae Young, and there's gonna be a good team the more they go on. But it's gonna be real hard for people to deal with Kyrie Irving, KD, and James Harden being a three-headed monster.
Oh, LeBron already working.
Huh?
He already working. He already working. You already heard like him going after Dame. He going after Westbrook.
He been saying the thing about Dame for the longest though. Like, you know, he been
going after Curry. You knew Curry really wasn't.
He not going. Bro, he not getting. Steph ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
they gonna.
But you know he gonna try. Like, at least
folks gonna take Curry out before they let Curry go to the damn lake. But Dame being disgruntled out there in Portland, they not letting him get to the Lakers. If they trade dude, he getting traded. And they ain't even got the pieces to give up for Dame. They don't have no pieces to give up for Dame. They gave everything away to get AD.
Right.
So that's not asset. Like somebody said, the only team, one of the main teams that got the most assets not finna take no chance on Dame. And that's OKC. Like, that's the team sitting on all the assets. That's the team sitting on all the picks. But
I mean, they giving up for Westbrook, which I don't know. Westbrook iffy with me. He iffy with me. Like, I feel like he can make a great super team, but we seen what Westbrook has done before, where he just keeps putting up bad shot after bad shot.
It's and the thing about it with, like, my brother said it. My brother and we were talking about it, and he says he thinks it could work, and I think it could. But at the same time, it's like
he's gonna have to. He's like, I think it's gonna be a power struggle between him and LeBron.
I don't think it is. I think LeBron put the ball in his hands from day one to let him work. Like, and LeBron will just be like I'm gonna say this, you give LeBron them same type of touches that what's my boy Bradley Beal had. I think LeBron still put up them same type of numbers.
I don't think it's gonna be a power struggle like who put up numbers. I think it's gonna be a power struggle of because LeBron's a coach on the field, on the court.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be like, yo, Westbrook, this ain't your night. We are gonna have to pass it up.
I mean, but I think
Westbrook sometimes go into business for himself.
But I think the thing with Westbrook is I think LeBron got a certain amount of I want to say pull, but it's LeBron James. Like at the end of the day, no matter what, it's still LeBron James. We know who stuff kind of run through is his thing. Now, the thing I'm gonna need a certain person to figure out. I'm gonna need AD to realize that needs to be his team. LeBron wants to hand you the keys for you to lead this team.
It's obvious as hell. LeBron's trying to give it to him
because he can't keep it up. It's
winding down. Yeah.
It's their time, bro, and it's just. Not saying he still can't go out there and do it in bursts and in spurts, but dude, you finna be what 38,
37, I think.
37, 38. Like, bro, you going on? That's old. Like you said, like he said. When I heard him say it on one of the shop, it was like, man, when you play against a father and son, you know you old. And I was like, he said, I'm playing against juniors, and I was like, damn. Like, it's just one of them things he clicked with me too. Cause I told you I started to see my nephews, my nieces and my nephews get bigger and everything. And I'm just like, God damn, like, nigga, shit. Like, people don't stay small. These are gonna be big. And it's people coming in bigger and faster, and he noted.
Yeah, and they're basically building on, like they said, like they taking what he had. And what they seen and just building on it.
Like the same thing why he took from Jordan's work ethic and Jordan's taking care of his body. Mm-hmm. He did the same shit, taking care of his body. And more so watching what he put in it than anything.
On the off season and everything. I think they said that's the best problem. I've heard that rumor. They said that's the problem with AD, why he keeps getting hurt, because on the off season he don't work on his body. So,
but I know with him. I know when we were talking about it, like somebody pointed out the fact that bro, the way he grew. Probably fucked his body up.
Probably so. Like, he can't. That's going to be his biggest Achilles heel, and probably why is him staying healthy, him and Kyrie.
Yeah, man. Kyrie, I don't know who the hell Kyrie, I don't know who he did dirty. I don't know what type of hicks somebody put on him. I don't know what it was, but somebody put some bad juju on, bruh. They put some bad juju on that, man. I ain't never seen nobody get hurt like bruh. Now, granted, he keep coming back.
Right.
You know, it ain't like T-Mac, his back ain't just fell out or nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or Brandon Roy, his knees ain't gone, but you just
keep getting hurt,
you just
bro.
Always hurt. And then, like,
hurt.
the other thing somebody said, they were like, bro, this man took off. Just imagine you take off down there 50 to 60% of the damn season randomly just not playing. I probably exaggerating the number, but I'm just saying, like, he missed a lot of games. And for you to come back and just get hurt in the playoffs, like, that was just, like, what was it for? Like, what was all of that for? What was all that resting for? Like, that's my problem with Kawhi. All that resting. Just for you to still get hurt? Like, what's the resting for? Like, what? Like, the resting is supposed to be for you to be better. You know what I'm saying? Like,
healthy.
How you still come in and just you right.
like I was saying before.
Like,
all this shit just makes me appreciate LeBron more. All the way to the KD on Twitter, all the way to him just taking care of his body, and all this shit just makes you really appreciate him. When he's gone, he's gonna get way more appreciation than he's getting now.
I think that's crazy because I think he got a lot of fans, but he also got a lot of haters. That's normal though. Like, I feel like that's something that's normal. Anytime there's a lot of love for somebody, there's going to be haters. And sometimes the hate can be louder than the love.
And that's why, and like I said, I was just thinking about this when I was thinking about the whole KD Twitter thing. Yeah, I think LeBron hits that shit every single day.
Yeah, bro.
Every day,
bro.
and he does not respond to most of it.
Mine didn't have Skip Bayless. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a LeBron fan, but at the same time, bro, I would punch Skip Bayless dead in his face. If I was bro, I'm talking about, bro, it couldn't have been no, bro could not talk about me the way he talk about them folk all day. Like, it ain't got to the point where I know it's just him trolling.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, everything got to be about, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, this should be
Twitter,
funny.
Bro, I be on Twitter for what did man say, bro? I'm just man said I just watched the best finals game. I've watched the best playoffs game I done seen in years, and LeBron wasn't part of it. Like, are you watching Washed King or something like that? I'm like, bruh, shut the fuck up, bro. Bro ain't did shit. Bro ain't saying shit to you. Why the fuck is you trying so hard? Leave this man alone.
I'm telling you, he is a whole appreciation. Cause I'm telling you, I was like, it's no way in hell I can just keep my composure. These niggas talking too much shit.
Bruh.
There's no way in hell. Like, he hadn't broke down. He ain't took okay, I need a mental break from it's 30. I need a mental break from basketball or none of that. He just kept it G.
Just kept it pushing, bro.
Man,
you gotta give it to him on that. But goddamn it,
Right.
when I say I'll be honest. I know me. I'd be more KD than LeBron.
all day. I'm clapping at everybody. Final thoughts, wrapping up. I'm clapping at everybody.
I'm just saying the minimum I would be Dame. That's about as tame. Dame and CJ would be about as tame as I'm getting, because I'll be on Twitter talking back to people quick.
Oh, dang. I'm dropping diss records. If I'm Dame, I'm dropping diss records.
Bruh.
Everybody.
That's gonna be a shame, but that's just basically, like I said, me.
Wrap it up.
Me wrapping it up, man. If you haven't played Horizon Zero Dawn, give it a shot, because of course it's coming out on PS5, which I still don't have one. But it's coming. The sequel's coming out on PS5. And I think it's gonna be cold as hell. Ratchet and Clank. If you haven't played the first remake, as far as the PlayStation 4 version,
it's free.
Play it. It's free. I don't know if it's still free. It might not still be free.
It's on PSN. You know, the PS5, they updated the PSN where it's like, it has the library of all the games that was released.
Oh, but I think that's probably only 5 related. But we'll see how they go.
Mm-hmm.
But just go out there and give them games a shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They really, really good games. And then just,
Right. Tune in.
Just
stay
take a
tuned
bush.
in. 2Broke care, man.
2Broke care. This is Maniac Black signing out.
Man, it's Munchie. 615-901 Munchie. Nurse Munchie on TikTok. We out.